I want to tell you about the park is it's 500 acres. We're in Animal Kingdom. That's the part of the park that we're in right now. And by the way, in case you're wondering what I have in my head, it's the A500 from Panasonic that I could literally press a button and it shows my point of view. Now, I'm here in Walt Disney World in Asia. You know what they do? The Imagineers actually go around the world. And what they do is they take dirt from different parts. They take imprints of the dirt. If you look down here, you can actually see leaves and things like that in there. That is from actual molds they took from different places in the world. In the Tree of Life, there's 325 carvings in there. There's over 500 acres. There's 1,000 species of animals here. 102,000 leaves on those trees. It is amazing. And we have some animals here. The first two animals that came here were 2 giraffes. They've been here since, and there's been one animal that was on their endangered species list that's been born here in captivity. A lot more facts to see. Right now, I'm going to head on so I can catch up to my group, Travel Adventure Mom.
Our great mom, Rebecca, and she's going to tell us about a program that we should all know about when it comes to kids.
So this is a new program that just started in Animal Kingdom. It's called Wilderness Explorers. There's 32 different stations across the entire park where kids can go and learn about both animals and conservation, and they can earn badges. So for example, we went and learned about flamingos and how they eat. But what's really cool about every single station is there's a little conservation message tied in as well. So we were taught about how keeping the water clean helps the flamingos grow. So there was all these little subtle hints that are good for our kids to learn about, but it's a great way to learn more about the park and not just rush around and do the rides and see the animals and be done by 11:30. This really takes it a step further.
So this is a great, fun and education. Love it.
It's awesome.
One of the more popular rides, as you see, it's called Mount Everest. Very steep roller coaster, and it twirls you and it tosses you and you go up and down, and it's difficult. Now, 30-minute wait, which isn't too bad, and a lot of people kind of cringe when they see how high it goes. But if you are a real roller coaster lover, this is it. This is for you. Expedition Everest. Doesn't get. We're here with traveling mom Carissa and her kids, and they're going to tell us what they like most in Asia. So, who wants to go first?
Oh, my favorite was Expedition Everest. It was really fun.
It's right. Is it behind us? Where is it?
I'm not sure. It's somewhere around here.
It's close, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we're in.
How about you?
Same with me, Everest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like the Mount Everest ride.
Okay.
Over a bridge right now, and this river runs underneath it, and this river is a ride. It's the Kalia River Rapids, and the reason I'm watching is because you can get potentially completely and totally soaked on this ride, so I don't ride it. Now, if you're worried about, you do want to ride it and you're worried about your stuff, you don't want it to get wet, the entire center of the tube, it opens up and you can put all your stuff into it, and then it closes, and so everything will stay dry. So you don't really have to worry about that. I highly recommend, if you have a poncho or raincoat, I would definitely wear that when you ride this ride.
Sounds like a good trash bag for your stuff too would help.
Yeah, I mean, nobody rides this ride and comes off dry.
Exactly.
If you're wearing jeans, I wouldn't ride the ride. If you're walking around in tennis shoes and you're going to be here a couple days, I probably wouldn't ride the ride because then your feet, your tennis shoes are going to be wet. So, it's a personal choice though.
And this is part of the ride. From the other side, you are going to get wet, but it's a lot of fun, especially on a hot day. Is right here at the Cali River Rapids. So if you have cameras or valuables, this is a good place to sit and to store them. Also, you can put them, like Megan suggested earlier on, in the middle of the boat, and chances are that they'll be okay. Make sure that you bring a trash bag so at least you protect them against the water. Yeah, this is a very, very happening spot here. This monkey exhibit, a lot of people are waiting and looking, monkeying around, very cute. Check this out. Talk about agility. There you go. They're good.
And then the biggest black one, the one that keeps like watching everybody, you just run back inside. That's the dad.
Look what's done to your head.
Ones
Looks like a little perm.
So can you tell us, is this a family?
Yeah, it is a family. Yeah.
It is a family. And who's the mom is the blonde?
Yeah, the mom is the.
And the two little tan, sorry.
Yeah.
And it's true, blondes have more fun.
Yeah.
And then the two little ones are monkeying around, and then the dad, I guess, comes in and out.
Yeah. So they'll go inside.
And they have names, right?
They do.
So what's the dad and the mom's name?
The mom's name is Malika.
Oh, nice.
I can't remember the dad's name.
And the two boys, two girls?
The littlest one is named Murray.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember. I think I can remember a few. I can't.
Okay. Now, how do you prevent them from jumping away, from jumping out?
So it's the bushes, the trees and stuff are pruned back enough that they can
I see.
make it.
Got it.
So they kind of swing in like a pendulum motion,
Right.
which is about 30 feet across. So as long as there's about 15 feet of space between them and
So I guess we're kind of a taunting perspective for them, and they're a taunting perspective for us.
it's kind of like how we know we can't jump over to their
Right.
habitat. They also know they can't swing out.
But they like to watch us, and we like to watch them, and they are adorable.
You'll notice watching.
Oh yeah.
His main purpose, like out in the wild, is to be like the protector. So
Of
he's
course.
always patrolling the defense and the territory, like being defensive, and
Well,
that's what he's doing right now.
A dad's job is never finished,
Yeah.
never done. And the mom looks very relaxed.
Yeah. Yep. She's taking care of the little one.
Sure. So there is a difference in age between the older and the younger?
There is. Yeah. The older one is just about 3, and the littlest one just turned a year in
Oh,
February.
cool. Thank you so much, Brianna.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're
She's here and she's helping me explain the family here. So this is the family of monkeys, and remember the movie is coming out, so you can watch them on, well, not this family, but other families on Disney's new movie.
Hold it straight out to your side between your thumb and your forefinger. Either way. And hold your arm down so it's like a branch. There we go. Buster, you see the money? He flies on out, grabs it, brings it to me. Where's all the money go? In the barn owl. Joining us out of this window. Line all the way up and Jen at the back. Barn owls are the most abundant species of owl in the entire world. You can find them on every single continent except for Antarctica. Now, he's going to get a few treats back there and then make his way back to stage. Everyone in that flight path, listen up. You'll probably hardly hear a thing. Here it comes. They did it!
These souvenirs from Asia. And this is the Chinese area, and you can buy a lot of souvenirs and t-shirts and just tchotchkes like your name or a fortune or just little coin necklaces and kimonos. And then as we go to the other side of the store, let's see. And right here, skirts and scarves. Oh, and Kimi dolls. My son loves those Kimi dolls. And different drinks and coffees and mugs. So, very cute stuff. So we're here with Kristen, and she's teaching Mom, and it's all about education. And we're in the Asia part of the animal kingdom, and it's fun, but it's also quite educational. And she's going to elaborate. So, what's educational about it?
Okay, well, Asia has so many things to offer everyone, and it starts from just how Disney has designed the park to every little thing they've thought out can teach your kids about the culture of different places. It teaches you about, Everest. You can go to Expedition Everest and see what that's all about, what Nepal's like. You can learn from the rapids. You learn about Africa. You can see the animals. You learn about conservation. I just came from the Birds of Prey show. You learn about conservation efforts there and how different animals are in the wild, and the birds especially from the Birds of Prey show. But you're learning a little bit of something. They sneaked out education, and that's where Disney's really tricky. But education's here. You just have to find those learning opportunities.